Hello and welcome to a channel update for June. So this is not going to be a very long channel update because we pretty much covered a lot of it last time. It wasn't that long ago, but I do want to start doing them monthly because that makes more sense. You know, one video, 1 month, you get an update, you know what's happening in that month. So we're going to start that now. Right, what is the big change for this month? Well, the schedule is 7 days. Basically, I looked at what I could do with the schedule, and I could put in another series, or, because RimWorld ended, I could cut it down, and I could just about squeeze in, like, it's 4 extra episodes of Crusader Kings, was what I originally thought. Because somebody said last time, can we get more Crusader Kings? And I was thinking, how do I action that? Because I don't want to do another Crusader Kings series. I don't want to do 2 episodes a day, because that would have been an extra 5 episodes at that point. Per series, so it would have been an extra 10 episodes. So the easiest way was you get 40% more Crusader Kings. And then I thought, well, if I'm doing it for those, I could just extend City Skylines as well. And there, we're at 7 days a week for everything. And then people will stop being like, oh, why is there no episodes? And I did notice when I did a new series, I did episodes 1 to 5, consistent views, episode 6, inconsistent because it was on a new day. And like, it went down by a significant amount. And it seems to be working. Watch time is going up, and I have another theory for this. I'm also going for longer series, and it's very deliberate that I've gone back to longer series because I noticed that I was kind of floundering around a little bit in terms of view count and watch time, and it was kind of some of it going up, some of it going down, but now it's a steady rise again once I started doing longer series. And my theory for this is that what the short series were doing was because the reason I started doing shorter ones is the initial boost on short series was higher, as in more people watched the first episode of a series. But the thing is, less and less of those more people were watching the first episode of every series, presumably because they knew it was going to be a series they weren't interested in. But if I do a longer series, and it's specifically a longer series, it's got more people watching because there's more to the series. There's a little bit more. There's a little bit more momentum in it. You're moving forward. It's not like series starts, series ends. That's the end of the series. Everybody move on. This is like series starts, series continuing, series is continuing to continue, and also I think it maybe brings in more people who are like, okay, I want to sit down and I want to binge watch something. I'm gonna watch all of this series. It's the thing which happens with RPGs. It's why Jade Empire is still one of my highest watched things on the channel, is because people binge watch it. People watch it in a row. Initial views not high, long tail views higher. I think that's a better way to look at things. I think that I was looking too much at short-term gain on it opposed to gradual growth, which I think gradual growth is the correct way to do things. Now, there is actually an error in this current schedule that we've got here. City Skylines is ending on Wednesday. But it's only a small error because this is actually going to turn into Park Life. We're doing a new City Skylines series. It's going to be very different. Previous one, all nature. This one, going to be very much industrial. We're going to have mixed zoning. We're going to have to worry about public services a lot more. It's going to be interesting. And I'm going to see how it goes. Right now, I played a couple of episodes of it. It seems to be going very well. It's kind of interesting. It's a different set of challenges, but we haven't really got into the big city challenges, because that's kind of the thing in City Skylines. When you're small, a lot of the small issues you just solve by plonking down a building. And the bigger systematic problems with your city, you need to have a larger city, and then it takes a little bit of a while to solve. I also added in some more DLCs, added in snowfall, natural disasters, and a few other random DLCs here and there, and changed the music up. So it's going to be a very different series, but it's still going to be nice and relaxing like City Skylines was for the Green Cities. Right, other things, Righteous Reichlanders, we are moving towards our objective a little bit more. We've moved way past the point of waiting for our power to grow. Our power has grown, and you'll see that by the end of this week. We have massively moved forward. And Radovid, again, a massive move forward. We've actually unlocked the ability to see what the end goal is for Radovid now, which is cool. Although it is crashing a lot, I'm just saying, it's there was a lot of crashing in that series towards the end of the week. So it may not be that much longer living. It's kind of a race between, can we reach the end of the series before the crashes force us to end the series, basically. Anyway, other things, Witcher 3 did a couple of kind of in between the DLC stuff, get some money, and now we are moving into Blood and Wine. It is fantastic, and it is massive. Hearts of Stone was a little bit extra of the main game. This one is like a whole, like, I guess the way to describe it is Hearts of Stone is a DLC. Like, it's extra, it's just some extra content. And while Blood and Wine is kind of an old style expansion pack, it's a whole nother area. It's effectively, it could have been a spin-off called, this is Witcher Blood and Wine. You know, it's a side thing. I think it's that big. It's not got any major mechanical changes, but it's a lot more content. It's just not connected to the main game at all, which is cool. Pillars of Eternity 2, nothing new to say about it. It's absolutely fantastic. We're exploring some more of the ship combat stuff. And yeah, not much to say about that. And then Divinity, well, I haven't spoken to the person. Not out of any kind of, you know, like, there's no falling out. We just haven't spoken in 2 weeks, so, you know, we just missed each other. So, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Need to get that on a schedule. But apart from that, I'm going to keep it a short channel update. That's it. There's a schedule change. I'm still looking through the game suggestions. I'm still going to answer comments on that. Planning on doing that tonight, so you'll know whether that happened or not by, you know, whether you got an answer to your comment. But yeah, I'm still looking into it, but there's no real changes needing to be made. I was thinking, I should say about City Skylines. The reason I decided to do another series opposed to moving on to a different game is nearing the end of the City Skylines Green City series, all I was thinking about was, well, what am I going to do in my next city? And it just seemed to naturally flow. It was like, there's a new DLC. I'm thinking what I want to do with my next city and how I'll do things differently. It's a perfect kind of, like, route for me. I'm not forgetting anything. I'm not forgetting all the mechanics and all that extra bits where they interlock and how it all gets put together. I'm warmed up, and it's time to move into the series and, you know, hit the ground running, basically. Again, it's another momentum thing. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm sure next month I'm feeling there's going to be a whole bunch of change. So, a little bit of a frog in my throat. Yes, Crusader Kings were going to be Radovid and Righteous Reichlanders. If they're not finished by the end of this month, I'll be surprised because, well, Radovid's going to crash to death, and Righteous Reichlanders, I feel like we're moving towards the point where it's all going to go very well. And then, yeah, there's going to be changes there. Witcher 3 is also probably going to be finished by the end of the month, I think. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode because, yeah, I need to go answer some comments. So, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.